Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Dylan Laube on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Hey, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, it's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They'll go play action. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pass play now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Giving this to Genty. He's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's third and 6 now.
2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
He takes off with it. He doesn't slow down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out.
52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they were able to convert despite that errant snap. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about 29? Yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. With that big shot, they wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over it.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
I'll throw it. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders stretch their early lead to 9. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get their offense set for their 2nd drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That one's complete, Amari on Hampton. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
21. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'm not not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. It's Herbert once more. Finds him on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that cover. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Now Herbert again. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hampton has the LA touchdown. The Chargers face a 4-point deficit.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Laube with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Get some space around midfield. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage.
Hey, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Gay to add the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 17, Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reduce the lead to just 4. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 14. Dicker to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Laube with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
He's
line.
dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Short pickup on the play, move out to 40. Stopped by Deion Henley. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They are throwing it again. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. You get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Sticking to the air here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 9-point advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap with this great design and tremendous execution.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. Defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. To the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And off to Genty. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. All down by a familiar face to the silver and black. Perennial All-Pro and the end of their Oakland Raider days. There's Khalil Mack.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now on third down. That finds Bash, complete. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Complete over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Genty on second. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Back to throw now. Screen play to Genty. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for Ruffy the kicker. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now off the play fake. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Tennessee rookie picks it up. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Gain 11 on that play. That's a Vegas first down. We've set it downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them.
Has a hole left, room to run. Keeps himself upright. He makes it in for a touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Gabe, they add the extra point. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Raiders make it a 24-point ball game.
Chargers 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Dodge the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pockets. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers chop some of the lead off before the half. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Chargers 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Laube with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Forward pass.
Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Pass play coming here. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw it. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down to the opposite side of the 50. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Throwing on first is Herbert. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
38. Chargers 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Laube with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Hasn't with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Dropped by the first down. He met no gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
So Reed, they'll give it to Jency. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this third down.
Here we go, set.
They'll air it out on third. Making the call himself. Massive hits. The ball's out. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll come up on 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Taking it on the slant by Bash. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Jency. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on seconds. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Gay's kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Gets it downfield on target to Gatson. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They're throwing it. Got in by his back here. It's Genty. Screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Jake, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back play straight ahead. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
He was brought down at the 45.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running from the pistol here with Genty. Escapes the defender. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Sure feels like, doesn't it, Kate? It's been these lack of impact type of plays that have them trailing. Turnover so instrumental to their success a week ago. Not having those big defensive moments has certainly hurt them today.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. What do you want? 70, Timberwolf. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Let's go now.
At the 21-yard line.
He'll call his own number. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
And a Raider first down.
18 Cardinals.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Set. 60 Bisons. Huh. We going to go. We going to go. We going to go. Come on, stand up.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Genty from the gun. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
going to throw it. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. Despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take it for the 39. Nice effort there. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He finds Johnston. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers cut the lead down to just 2.
Chargers 42.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Roundy with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room.
Come on, set.
They give up their guns. It's Genty. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another give here to Genty. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 6.
Back to throw. It's Bowers with another catch. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Give left side to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18.
Straight ahead with Genty. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Bronco 80.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Oh, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead.
Well, if this winds up holding as your game winner, and I almost hope it does, I don't know if I should say that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I just love what it illustrates, the want-to from this defense to go and finish. Anytime, anywhere, anyone. Don't know when that big play's coming, but you got to deliver, and they just did.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Roundy with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First and 10. Here's Cousins. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Man in motion here. On second and 10, Cousins again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? He's back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins throwing again. Completed over the middle. Gets it to the 15. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for two and try to make this a field goal game.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They send him straight up the middle. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Hampton over the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
38-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play action now for Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 32. Hampton trying the left side. Jukes away from one. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively if you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back to Hampton. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, it's third down. The timeout taken by Vegas, that's it second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third and a lone yard coming up.
380. Lion.
To throw. Brought in. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
Now they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Line up the design keeper. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.